Hola, Hallöchen, liebe Freunde. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Welcome and thank you for joining. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed to my channel to support me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm happy for you guys to comment, like, share this video with your friends. Let's interact and just share some of my misfortunes with you guys. This video today I'm going to be talking about the time when I almost failed out of my master's program in this uni right now that I am in. So since I have come to Germany to study, I have sort of realized, or maybe two instances, 3 is my lucky number. So I know some people would be like, wow, how can that be? Maybe you're not up to the task. But who cares? Everybody has stuff that they struggle with and they're not so good at, and sometimes it's just necessary for you to understand what you're good at and what you're not, and do not beat yourself up for either one of them. So I will first tell you, before I came to Germany, I saw this university, the one that I'm in the state of Baden-Württemberg. And I fell in love with this university. It's so beautiful, really guys, it's so beautiful. And even though it's not the #1 ranked for economics programs, I still chose it. I just fell in love with it. It was the first one that I saw when I was in my final year of university in Kenya, and I thought I would really love to go to this school. So God help me, I really want to go to this school. This university, they have compulsory units which you take on the first semester when you get to Germany. And this, I realized that even though I had studied bachelor's degree in economics, I had chosen courses which some of them were not the same as what the bachelor students here were mandated to take. So there's this unit called econometrics. And econometrics, as much as it's fun, it's very complicated for me. I think I'm just really not good at that. So it was exam time, and it was the first exam of the semester. I will never forget, I went to the exam and I looked at the exam and I thought, it's not that hard. However, I just did not study. So I'm one of these students who, in the past, I used to not work so hard for my grades. I would just study a little bit on the days before the exam and then go to the exam room, because anyway I always attend all the classes and I tend to remember what the professor was teaching. So I came with this mindset to this university here in Germany, but I realized very fast, this will not cut it, Lynn. You will have to work just as hard as the German students and the rest of your classmates. So in this exam, I had just not studied enough. So I knew I will not pass it. So I just cancelled, and that of course translates into a fail. And I thought, you know what, I will try it next period, in the second period. So the second period came and I went to the exam. I was super ready because I studied and I felt like I will pass this, like I will just pass this, because there's 2 exam periods, one in February and the other one around June, the second exam period. So in the second exam period, I studied and went to the exam and I was sure I was gonna pass. Then the grades came. I was in a public economics class and someone texted me, hey Lynn, the results are out. And I checked it and I saw 5,0, and my heart just dropped into my stomach. I was so devastated. I just took my bag, and the professor of public economics looked at me like, what's wrong with her? But here at least the professors don't force you to stay in class. So I just left with my backpack. I called my partner and I was bawling my eyes out, crying like, oh my God, imagine I failed it. I cannot believe this. I was so sure I was gonna pass. I'm gonna call the professor. I wanna see how exactly I failed. So I messaged the professor and said I would like to do like a check, because here they give us the opportunity that you can go look at your exam and they show you the answer sheets and you can see where you went wrong. So I saw where I went wrong, and the professor said, this is the worst case of bad luck that I have ever seen, because when I read your answers, I see clearly you understand the content of the course, and it's not that you lack the knowledge, but in the questions you're not exactly answering to the point. Like, they need it to be exactly to the letter, no detours, nothing. So that's what I did, and that's why I failed. So he said, you know what, I will advise you to attend the course in the winter semester again, because it's usually offered in the winter semester, and then do all of the exercise classes, do the mock exam. If you have anything, come and check it with me, and then we will fix that. So I did that. I attended the winter semester of 2019-2020, and then I took the exam in February of this year, 2020, and I focused. And even though I did not get a 1.0, which is the best grade according to the German scale, it's 1.0, and then a pass is 4.0. So 1.0 is the excellent. And I thought maybe I would get maybe something like a 1.7. I was expecting that, but that was just not the case. So I got a 2.3, and I was a little bit sad about it, but I was like, you know what, thank God, I'm not good at this subject anyway, so just in the next courses I will not take them. In Germany, if you fail 3 times, then you fail out of the program if it's a compulsory unit, and they kick you out and they exmatriculate you, like they remove you, like they make your enrollment go away, and then, you know, I'm here on a student visa, which would also mean that they cancel my student visa, and it would just be a whole complication, and you're not allowed to study Master of Science Economics or anything similar to that anywhere in Germany. So can you believe how traumatized I was and just devastated? But anyway, guys, I passed it. I had a 2.3, and I'm so grateful to God for this, because that was a blessing, and other people I know were not able to do the same. Yeah, it could be not the best, but I'm just thankful, because I know some people who failed and now they were exmatriculated. So I'm really grateful that it worked like this. This is my story of how I almost failed out of uni. If you have an experience similar to this, you can share it with me in the comment section. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be university. Just share. Let's talk. Yeah, it's really nice to always catch up with you guys. Nochmal, vielen Dank für Zuschauen. Thank you so much for watching. Bis nächstes Mal. Till next time. Tschüssi. Bye. Remember, always be kind and choose happiness.